What's going on, guys? Let's cover a Great Axe build. Well, I say utilizing the Great Axe utility weapon along with the spear. Spear being main hand and Great Axe as your offhand. There's not really a build that I can think of where I would main hand a Great Axe. I may work on that in the future and post something out in the future, but right now it's mainly a utility weapon. This is the stat structure for running Spear GA. You will see 350 strength, 218 on dex, 50 int, 25 focus, and 50 con. Con is for the 5% extra armor. Focus is for the 5% extra ability cooldown, and 50 for the additional damage. The basically shakes out to 10% extra damage against targets that are affected by an elemental or a dot, if you will, damage over time effect. So, and we get that from the skewer, from the spear, and such. So that all stacks and gives you more damage. The 200, at least for the dex, for the increased backstabs, headshot, if you were using a musket or bow, and then all its other perks. And then the 350 for the 10% increase the damage ability to your actual abilities. And the final attack of your light attack chain, you will see that additional 10% extra damage as well. Moving on to the weapon mastery. This is how I have it set up right now. Running Bloodlust. Bloodlust is the best one, in my opinion, mainly because Mauler side, this requires just too much time to stack up. You really want that kind of immediate pull out your weapon and 15% just for looking at the enemy and using your abilities, right? Kind of copy what you have here, what you see as far as all the options. We're going to go with Reap. We're going with Maelstrom and also with Gravity Well as well. So you want to go with these three options and set those up to run. For the spear, we choose Cyclone, for Perforate, and Impaler. And on the Impaler side, we pick Skewer. So once again, it's Cyclone, Perforate, and Skewer. See, copy the talent structure you see here for optimal output of damage with the build for how I have it set up. Moving on to the actual gear. As always, a must, in my opinion, is having Fortifying Perforate on one of your pieces of gear. For me, I put it on my tuned pants. Tuned leather pants is an artifact I recommend all people run for damage dealing. It's just too good. You can't. That's 55 extra stats just for wearing the armor. It's amazing, and you would want to run this with. You want to run light, light, and then one piece of medium. You can choose it to be any other piece of medium. Just don't make it your chest. Chest piece is way heavier than all the other pieces. Your head, gloves, and boots all have the same weight structure, whether it goes from light, medium, or heavy. So you can choose any head, glove, or boot to be your medium selection. That'll put you right at 2.6, right under the cap to keep you light, but giving you also the best benefit you can for physical and elemental resist based off of gear. As always, we're going to be focused on having Enchanted Ward on all of our gear. Enchanted Ward is the biggest one. Leeching Cyclone is another one for the Cyclone ability of the spear. Going to be able to leech 35% of that damage back as heals. So that is kind of how you want to set it up. Damage rotation going in would be typically with the Great Axe leading out with a Gravity Well to clump, and then a Maelstrom if you need tighter grouping. Switching over to our spear, leading in with a Skewer, Perforate, then your Cyclone. So once again, Gravity Well, Maelstrom, Skewer, Perforate, and Cyclone. Okay, that's kind of how you're going to run it. Jewelry wise, I recommend a thrust damage ring with Hardy. Hardy, you want that so you can double roll without stamming. Necklace, you're going to want a neck that has a elemental resist to whatever activity you're running, or physical resist to whatever physical thing you may need, whether that be slash or strike. And then also, if you can get it with health as well. It's kind of expensive to get health and that together, but health plus whatever protection you need is S tier in this slot. For the earring, I would recommend having a Nimble earring. On this particular build, I don't have Nimble, but I recommend Nimble, along with things like Fortifying Toast, Refreshing Toast are good options too as well, even Empowering Toast. That's why a lot of individuals favor the artifact, the Endless Thirst, because the Endless Thirst comes with Fortifying Toast and Empowering Toast, and people really like that combination being on there. So that is one of the ways I would say to set it up. But this is the build. If you have any questions, you can check me out on twitch.tv/babyfnelson and come through asking questions. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.